Hello, Vivekians. I hope you're all fine and safe at your home. And I also hope that you are doing your work very nicely at your home and you're maintaining your books and notebooks nicely. You're viewing each of the video and learning from them. So, students, till now in English, we have covered few chapters of literature and few topics of grammar as well. And today, we are going to start with a new section of English, that is, the writing section. And the topic that we are going to cover in today's video is notice writing. It is a very easy and a very interesting topic. Okay? And the type of notice that we'll be learning about today is tours, camps, and exhibition. I hope you're all excited to learn notices. So let's see what are the topics that we are going to discuss in today's video. First, we'll see what is a notice. Why do we write them? Okay. And then we'll learn some key points to remember while writing notice. Students, whenever we do something in writing section, it is important that we know some key points, some important points that we have to use in our notice or any writing section. Then we'll do the format of notice writing. Format is a basic styling that is very important while doing writing section. Okay. After that, we'll do two sample questions, that is sample question 1 and sample question 2. So let's begin with today's topic and see what notice is. A notice is a very short piece of writing which is usually formal in style. So notice is a short piece of writing. Why do we say short piece of writing? Because it generally consists of 40 to 50 words. Okay, so it is a short piece of writing and it is formal in style. It is used widely by individuals and organizations to announce events and celebrations, births and deaths, occasions, to issue public instructions, to make appeals and to extend invitations. So the basic purpose of notice is to announce something, okay? If an individual or an organization wants to announce something and tell it to masses, notice is one form that they can use, okay? Notices are generally written in present or future tense, but they can be written in past tense too, as in case of lost and found. So students, whenever we write notice, generally we use present tense or future time reference. But the only case where we are sure that we have to use past tense only is the case of notices that are written for lost and found situation. Apart from that, generally we follow present tense or future tense. So students, let's see what are the key points that we have to remember while writing notice. First, notice is always written in a box. It is a very important point. And whenever you're writing notice in your notebook, always draw that box with pencil and ruler. The lines should be very neat and should be drawn with a pencil. Second, use present tense or future time reference. As told you before that we have to write the notice of tours, camps, exhibitions in present tense or we have to use future time reference. The word limit is 40 to 50 words. Now generally students ask a question that ma'am 40 to 50 words, do they include the heading and the format as well? So the answer is no. 40 to 50 words means that the body section or the content that you're writing, that should be of about 40 to 50 words. We do not consider the rest of the format in that word limit. After that, we write the name of the organizer, that who is organizing the event or who is the organizer of that tour, camp or something. What form of activity we are talking about, what is the name of that activity or nature of that activity. What is the occasion that is being talked about? Venue, where that exhibition or camp is being organized. After that, date, time. It is very important in a notice that when that event, when that picnic, when that tour, when that exhibition will be held. What are the timings? What are the charges, expenditure? Okay. Then we have to make a proper beginning and conclusion. If we are talking about tour, we have to tell that at which place we are going. What is the destination of the tour? Then from when to when, duration, when we'll go, when we'll come back. Contact details, very important. If we have any doubt regarding that function, that exhibition, that tour or anything, whom we have to inquire, from whom we have to ask about it. So contact details. And at last we have specific instructions, if any. If we have any specific instructions, we can add that. So now let's see what is the format of the notice. First thing, very important, see, we have written it in a box. That was our first and the foremost point, that notice is written in a box. After that, in the first line, we write the name of the institution, organization or the office issuing the notice. That on behalf of whom is this notice being published, okay? And it is written in capital letters. Then leave a line, then we write the heading notice. This is also written in capital letters. Then leave a line, on the leftmost side we write date. After that, again leave a line, we write the heading or the subject, that what is the topic of the notice. And this should be very clear. It should tell us about the notice very nicely, okay? Then after leaving a line, the body or the content, where we have to describe the whole part, the whole notice, what it is about, we'll write it in body section. Then in the left side, the signature. Then in capital letters, we write the name of the person who is writing this notice. After that, in the bracket, we write designation, that what position that person is holding. Students, you have to be very particular about the spacing and the capitalization. See, I have put an arrow over here. What all we have to write in capital letters. First is name of the organizer. Second, notice. Third, heading. And fourth, name. These all should always be in capital letters. And name of the organizer, notice and heading, these are always written in center. They are never written to the side. After that, where we have to leave blank lines, very important. After writing the name of institution, after writing notice, after writing date, and after writing the heading. These 4 blank lines are a part of our format, and it is must to leave line over here. Okay. Now let's see a sample question. The question is, you are Rashmi Agarwal, the monitor of your class. Your school, Tagore Public School, Allahabad, is organizing class picnics. Write a notice in about 50 words for your class notice board, inviting your classmates to join the picnic, and include the following information: place of picnic, charges, date and timings, last date of depositing money, etc. So the things that we have to see whenever we get a question, it is very important to see few things. First is who you are. Here you are Rashmi Agarwal. Okay, the name. Then what is your designation? You are the monitor. After that, who is the organizer? Trip organize कौन कर रहा है? School. Okay. After that, what else you want to include? It is given in the information section, that this is the additional information that you have to include. I hope this is clear to you. So whenever you get a question, you have to see what are the key points. Okay. Now after seeing all this, let's come to the answer. First line was the organizer. Here, who is the organizer? The school, Tagore Public School, Allahabad. Then we have to leave a line. Then notice in the capitals. Then again leave a line. In the leftmost side, we have to write date. Students, be very particular about the format of date, okay? It should be written in the same way only. Don't use any other format. After that, leave a line. In the middle, in capital letters, we'll write the topic. Why we are writing this notice? We are informing students about a picnic to Badkhal Lake. Then again leave a line and we'll start with the body section. Students, in body section, you have freedom that you can use your own words and you can write it as you want. First of all, when you're writing a notice, think of some general questions. For example, if a teacher announces in your class that the school is organizing a picnic, what all questions would you raise? That where we are going, when we will be going, at what time we'll departure in the morning, when we'll return back to school, what is the cost, whom we have to deposit the money, by when we have to deposit the money. These are the general questions that will come to your mind. So while writing a notice, keep all those questions in your mind and write the answer to that question. It will help you in writing a perfect notice. Okay. So let's come to the body section. So here it is, friends. You will be pleased to know that school is organizing a picnic to Badkhal Lake. So what was the first question? Where we are going? So here we get the answer to Badkhal Lake. For our class on 29th May. So we have mentioned date. The class will leave at 6 a.m. and return by 7 p.m. So from when to when? Those who are interested to join the picnic should deposit rupees 300 each with the undersigned, latest by 25th May. So how much you have to deposit? Rupees 300. Latest by means what is the last date of depositing? Latest by. It is 25th May. And to whom we have to deposit? Undersigned. Undersigned means to the person whose name is mentioned below. Now one important thing, students, whenever you change the paragraph, always start your new line from the leftmost margin. Don't start it from anywhere in between, okay? Now, after writing the body section, we'll put signature. Next line, name of the person in capital letters. Here it is Rashmi Agarwal. And in the next line, designation in brackets. Here Rashmi is the monitor, so we'll write monitor 6th A. I hope this much is clear to you. Now, we'll come to sample question number 2. You're the monitor of your class and your school is organizing class picnic. Write a notice in about 50 words for your school notice board inviting your classmates to join the picnic. See, it is the similar question as we have discussed. The only difference is the name of the monitor and the name of the school is not mentioned. So what you will do? You'll write the same content that doesn't change. The only thing that changes is where the name of the school is not given. You'll write ABC Public School or XYZ Public School or PQR Public School, anything, but not the name of your own school. Same way, you'll not write your own city. You can write ABC City, XYZ City or something like that. For example, here we have written ABC Public School, XYZ City. The rest of the notice remains same. At the end, in the place of your name or the name that was mentioned in the question earlier, you will write PQR or ABC, LMN, anything like that. And signature according to that. That is all for notice, students. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you so much. And if you're having your BBC, do the given assignment in BBC. Otherwise, you can do it in your notebook as well. But make sure you do your work very neatly. Thank you, students.